How did Ojukwu live this life after the Biafra War? Sit back and relax. Let me gist you. As we all know, when the war ended in January 1970, Ojukwu fled to Ivory Coast to seek asylum. Now, before I continue the story, I don't know why my Igbo brothers always attack me for using the word fled. Ojukwu actually fled the country because when the war ended, they were targeting him. And if he had remained in the country, he would have killed him. So yes, he had to run away because his life was in danger at the time. In fact, when he was leaving, the plane he took was severely shot at by the Nigerian soldiers. So please don't misunderstand me. He fled because his life was in danger. Now you understand. So back to the story. When he got to Ivory Coast, he was granted asylum by the then president, Felix Boigny. Ojukwu remained there for many years until President Shehu Shagari came into power and granted him a presidential pardon in 1982. That was after 12 years in exile.
I am seeking my return to Nigeria. I am seeking it through a constitution established by the military regime.
He then returned to Nigeria that same year to a heroic welcome, especially in the southeast. Crowd came out to celebrate him. He said he came back to help rebuild Nigeria and not to fight again. But not everyone trusted him at the time because some northern politicians still saw him as a rebel leader. After he settled down, he then joined a political party called the National Party of Nigeria, NPN, the same party as President Shehu Shagari. In 1983, Ojukwu contested for a Senate seat in Anambra State, but he lost the election. There were claims of rigging and intimidation, and many Igbos felt he was betrayed by the same government that pardoned him. Later that same year, December 1983, General Muhammadu Buhari overthrew President Shagari in a military coup. Buhari's regime began to arrest top politicians from the Shagari government, accusing them of corruption. Even though Ojukwu wasn't holding any government position, he was also arrested and jailed. Many believe it was because the military still saw him as a security threat or a symbol of rebellion. But he was later released when General Ibrahim Babangida came to power in 1985. After his release, Ojukwu stayed mostly quiet and low profile. He began speaking more about national unity and forgiveness, saying Nigeria must learn from the war. He became a respected elder statesman, and he was often invited to events to speak about peace. And then, when democracy returned in 1999, Ojukwu came back into politics again. This time under a new Igbo-led party, the All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA. He ran for president of Nigeria under APGA against Olusegun Obasanjo and Muhammadu Buhari, but he lost. Despite losing, he remained the symbol of Igbo political pride and the leader of the APGA movement. In his later years, Ojukwu suffered a stroke and was flown to London for treatment. But unfortunately, he passed away on the 26th of November 2011 at the age of 78. His burial in Nnewi, Anambra State was one of the most elaborate funerals in Nigerian's history, attended by presidents, governors, soldiers, and traditional rulers. He was buried with full military honors, a final mark of respect for the man once called a rebel. Odumegwu Ojukwu lived like a lion, fought like a warrior, and died like a legend. He was not just a man, he was a symbol of Igbo pride and courage. A man born into wealth, yet he chose to stand with his people when the world turned against them. When danger came during the Nigerian Civil War, Ojukwu stood his ground and defended the lives of millions who felt abandoned. I am not Igbo, nor Yoruba or Hausa, but I've got a lot of respect for this man. May his soul rest in peace. I'll see you guys in my next video.